ماحولیاتی آلودگی دنیا کے لیے چیلنج بنتی جا رہی ہے جس میں خصوصی اقدامات کرنے کی ضرورت ہے۔ تاہم اس حوالے سے متحدہ عرب امارات کی معروف شخصیات اور سوشل ورکر اور سماجی کارکنان اور فنون آرٹ گروپ کی فاؤنڈر شیبہ خان اور فرح خان نے فنون آرٹ کے پلیٹ فارم سے ورلڈ انوائرمنٹ ڈے اور ورلڈ اوشن ڈے کی مناسبت سے ماحول میں بہتری لانے کے حوالے سے نوواٹیل ہوٹل کے اشتراک سے 10 روزہ اجلاس منعقد کیا، جس میں متحدہ عرب امارات کے معروف اسکول اور کالجز کے طلباء اور طالبات نے ماحولیاتی تبدیلیوں اور اس میں بہتری لانے کے لیے اقدامات پر تبادلہ خیال کیا، جس میں مہمان خصوصی ہر ایکسیلنسی جناب ہیبہ المراسی، چیئر پرسن آف امارات انوائرمنٹ گروپ، گیسٹ آف آنر جناب ثنا ساجن، ڈائریکٹر دی نیو گروپ ویلفیئر، اسپیشل گیسٹ ڈاکٹر سعود الشمسی، فرسٹ ایئر کرافٹ انجینئر جوہی یاسمین خان، ڈائریکٹر آف JYK کمیونٹی ہیلپر، اور احمد العویدی وادی دافتہ نے شرکت کی۔ پروگرام میں طویل پینل ڈسکشن میں شریک پری ساگر، رئیسا راجن، چندرا دیک، راجو ماکادیا، ایمی ایلیک شامل تھے۔ ہر اسپیکر نے ماحولیاتی سدھار کے حوالے سے اپنے خیالات کا اظہار کیا، جس سے حاضرین کی معلومات میں کافی اضافہ ہوا۔ پہلے سیشن کے بعد طلباء و طالبات کے علاوہ مہمانوں اور فنکاروں نے مسخ شدہ چیزوں کو استعمال کر کے خوبصورت بنا کر نیا روپ دیا اور ثابت کر دیا کہ خراب اور آلودہ چیزوں کو بھی کوشش کر کے اچھا بنایا جا سکتا ہے۔ تاہم 17 جون کو ہونے والے اجلاس میں 25 فنکاروں نے ورلڈ انوائرمنٹ اور اوشن ڈے کی مناسبت سے اپنے آرٹ کی نمائش کی، جسے مہمان شخصیات اور شائقین نے بے حد سراہا۔ 10 روزہ تقریب میں کریشن آف سسٹینیبل وال آف آرٹ اینڈ نیچر کی انوگریشن کی گئی، جس میں نوواٹیل ہوٹل ورلڈ ٹریڈ سینٹر کے جنرل مینیجر جناب انوب دوندو صاحب، مس اوویلیا، مینیجنگ ڈائریکٹر اوزون گروپ، ڈیک چندرا ڈیک گروپ، عاصم العباسی امارات گلوبل المونیم، انجانی پرکاش لیتھو، پیٹر گریسمن، احمد العویدی، اسما علی اور مسٹر فیری ٹرینیڈیڈ کے ساتھ دیگر مہمانوں اور فنکاروں نے شرکت کی۔ تقریب میں شریک فنکاروں میں احمد العویدی، عالیہ امین، انوب کاؤ، ارچنا اودیسی، دیپیکا دیوان، فرح خان، جورجینیا مولیٹ، جیوتی دیواہر، کادامبینی چوبے، کلوپسیا وز، کویتا سری رام، میگد ماکرم سیروبی، محفوظ الرحمان، مریم خاور، نیہا سلینڈر، پری ساگر، رفا ٹوم، رفا عبدالرزاق، رئیسہ مریم راجن، صفائی گنون، سائمہ حسن، ثانیہ عدنان، شاہب شوکرے، شیبہ خان، سواتی کیلسنٹ نے شرکت کی۔ فنون آرٹ گروپ کی جانب سے ترتیب دیے گئے پروگرام میں ڈیک ریکسن، وادی ڈیفٹا، پرائم ٹیک سولوشن، انٹرنیشنل اسکول کریٹو سائنس شارجہ، نوواٹیل ہوٹل ورلڈ ٹریڈ سینٹر دبئی نے خصوصی تعاون اور سپورٹ کیا۔ پروگرام میں مستقبل کے معمار اور نیو جنریشن کی جانب سے نمائندگی کرتے ہوئے خان ایان عبداللہ، فاؤنڈر آف یوتھ کریٹیو مائنڈ ہب، محمد مصطفیٰ انوائرمنٹلسٹ، سدھانت پردھان پریزیڈنٹ انوائرمنٹ، روہت جارج رارچن وائس پریزیڈنٹ انوائرمنٹ، ارشیک سارا لوبو، کالا لوئز، فرح آئمن، لامیا ایدھورمینیا، لینا مائب، زہرا یامچی، سائم حسن نے اپنے تیار کردہ ماحولیاتی تبدیلیوں کے حوالے سے آگاہی مہم سے آغاز کیا۔ آخر میں مہمان اور فنکاروں میں حسن کارکردگی کے سرٹیفکیٹ اور یادگار شیلڈ سے نوازا گیا۔ इस मौके पर हाजिर ने मीडिया से गुफ्तगू करते हुए कहा कि
And I take this opportunity to thank Funun Arts for this wonderful initiative. So my painting is about Save the Oceans, and my painting represents all about the oceans, like how to save our water without plastics. And recently with the Funun Arts, they had panel talks, and my subject was sustainability and recycling of plastic.
So we had our technology, breathable sand, which is transforming the way the desert greening happens. We make planting of trees in desert much easier and with very less water. So with this year, we're launching about 5 million trees planting this year alone, and 50 million trees within the next 5 years.
It's a small piece that I have done to actually reflect on global warming. This painting calls out to you. It asks you, what are you doing? We'll miss these snow caps. We are going to miss all of these species that face endangerment and all the melting snow.
I want to thank the Funun Arts organizers for inviting us to this wonderful forum. It's been an incredible opportunity to connect and to hear from people who are taking great actions for a more sustainable world, not just entrepreneurs and business leaders, but also youth. We need everybody's voice to be heard. We need to do this in community and to collaborate, and it's wonderful to see that youth are so present and actively engaged in organizing this.
Very interesting because you could see how different ideas have small impacts, but if it's supported and scaled, it could mean water conservation, food security, but at the same time, the young people, I think there should be a closer gap between the innovation of the young and investment so that they can scale it.
Really nice to see creativity, brainstorming ideas of artists from nearly 20 countries under one roof. It was really a good learning experience for me. Every painting delivers a meaning. It's having such an in-depth meaning, right from waste recycling, sustainability, and green evolution.
Marine life, because the coral reefs, they clean the water, and about 4,000 species they live on these coral reefs. The coral reefs are in danger.
Today I am participating in the exhibition organized by Funun Art under the title One Earth to Revitalize. I participated with two paintings actually. One reflects beauty under the sea, where fish and all see coral beach.
So today's event was organized by Funun Arts. So today's event was mainly on sustainability. So we are in Novotel World Trade Center. So you can see there's many artworks exhibited there, and in the pool side we have made a wall where we have used empty paint cans and other material, upcycled material, to make a beautiful wall. So Funun Arts has now focused on sustainability as one of its goals, and is going to do many events in the future.
I'd like to say thank you to Funun Arts for giving me the opportunity to talk about the environment, as well as platforms to talk about the effects of climate change and the events happening all around us, and giving not only students but panelists as well as other professionals in the field to be able to educate others and raise awareness about this issue.
It's a very auspicious event. In fact, it's very prestigious. We actually have lots of special people today, VIPs, who gave a lot of information about what they have done for sustainability and to protect the planet and the conflicts that we face today. Many people talked about recycling, an ecological imbalance that we face today. So I feel like it's very good to know that many people are working towards a common goal. And many people talked about the 17 SDGs, which was very good to hear as well. Many people don't talk about that.
Thank you, Funun Arts, for inviting me here firstly. And there are so many great minds here today, so many good innovative ideas. I was really surprised to see how many different ideas, how many different opinions were put forth today, and so many of them that can actually make some amount of change in us. And I think we as individuals have to choose to make that kind of change. So thank you again for inviting me here, because this was an eye-opening experience.
We're really thankful to Funun Arts as well as Youth, the creative mindset, for giving this opportunity to talk about two important issues, the World Environment Day and World Ocean Day. It's important that we as youth come and talk about such events, because we are the future of this planet and we should discuss such issues.
There are many environmental effects that we cause, and even though they may be primarily negative, we can have a positive effect on the environment if we really try. And it should start from our homes, and we as the youth should take up this opportunity. These events are really important. They help spread awareness, and this is how we can improve the quality of life.
I was so much interested in coming and to listen to new ideas, especially when it comes to young students who are representing the youth, who are representing the future of our environment and the future of the world. I highly salute them, first of all, on that great initiative that they're doing.
I got to learn a lot of things, and I realized that the smartphones which we have are really, we can use them in many areas, such as the plants. You can scan plants and you can get to know what family does it belong to, where does it come from, what kind of a soil does it need, the nutrition and the water content it required.
Today's event was wonderful. One world, one earth, we need to vitalize, and that's what we believe in. So all those people who are believing that we need to bring the change in the world by being sustainable usage of our, whatever we use, maybe a plastic or aluminum or any kind of a metal, whatever we eat, drink, through that we need to take care of it. So we need to energize in a better consciousness. So this was a shift of the consciousness, like all of them had enlightened each other, what they have, the properties, what they can share with each other. That was the concept.
Wonderful event. World Environment Day taught us so much, so many takeaways. We've talked about sustainability, we've talked about so many things for our generations forward to come perceive, and this is something that we take home, where we're going to talk at home about putting away our plastics and giving this world and all of us a better place to stay and for a longer life.
Yes, I think I'm really thankful to Funun Arts that they initiated this wonderful event based on a very important cause, revitalizing Earth, and which is supported by Dubai municipality. There are great talks going on inside. It's just that we have to make the change. Change starts from home, and I believe each step counts. We all have to take some small step, and we have just one Earth. We have to do something about it, and we don't need regulations or people telling us what to do. It should come from our heart.
Hello everybody, I'm Archana Udeshi. I'm an artist. I'm really blessed and happy to be with Funun Arts with what they are doing. It is a great initiative what they have taken up. As a sustainable artist, this was a good opportunity working with Dubai municipality and displaying here. And as suggested, it is for Earth and revitalizing Earth. So this is something we all have to look into, and our next generation, we can guide them, and it's been a very inspiring seminar here today.
I would also like to thank them for bringing light to this very relevant issue, especially in the realm of creativity. So, events like these make you think. Sometimes you just read about these things, you don't practically think about it, or you just move on with your life. But once you bring in creativity into this aspect, it becomes interesting as well. It becomes accessible for everyone. Students, you see a lot of students here, you see a lot of artists, a lot of adults, people from all walks of life. And it gives you a lot of ideas as to how you can incorporate sustainability into your life, starting with small steps. It doesn't have to be expensive, it doesn't have to be a huge life change. You can just start small, and it really, like they said, small steps become larger steps, and then it really has an overall impact.
More support to society for the sustainability and save the environment. So I can say save soil, save water, and save earth. Okay, that should be the motto, and that should be our thought for the future sustainability of each and every human being. For that, I am supporting now Go Green concept, and for like vertical farming, solar rooftop panels project.
Today's event was very special as it marked two events together, the 5th June World Environment Day and the 8th June World Ocean Day. And the most special thing about today's event was the fact that youth and experts together combined shared their thoughts on the topic. We had a panel of youth and we had a panel of experts who had been in this field, and youth were carrying forward the future. So We heard so much. There were 3 hours of discussion where we actually heard how the youth express their feelings about the environment and how the experts also react to the fact that they have been working in the same field for over so many years and what's their experience from it. We learned a lot of knowledge. We came to know what everybody thinks about the environment and the fact that how environmental issue and environmental concerns have been more common in this era than before.
We are very privileged to be a partner of Funun Arts for this event entitled Only One Earth to Revitalize. It is very nice to see young people to be with the experts to talk about on how we can save Mother Earth, which is very much in line with the vision of our hotel. In fact, we have our own program, Planet 21, and we are looking forward for the new ideas and discussions that are going to take place today. Once again, thank you for celebrating World Ocean Day and World Environment Day with Novotel World Trade Center.
I'm really privileged to be a part of such an amazing seminar and event which talks about sustainability. I personally, myself, and as a hospital, we support healthcare sustainability as well. So this was an amazing platform. It was amazing to see how students and the panelists were talking and interacting with great ideas and creativity. And I think we should, as I always say, that sustainability is a mindset. We have to take that one step consciously from our side to make the change. We are the change, so let's do it because it's one earth only.
It's actually very enlightening, and I'm very happy to be a part of this, which Funun Art has started this. I am the advisory board member of Gulf Sustainability Awards, and I have seen the entries throughout the world, and few entries which I have seen today by a lot of people. It really opens up your ideas, your mind, and you learn so many things. Because living sustainability is the need of the hour actually, and when it is doing it with the art and sustainability, it's a very good mix.
First of all, I would like to thank Funun Arts Group and all the organizations which are supporting this event. I think it has gone very well. It's a good reminder for us how we have to sustain our lives and the lives for the coming generations, because this earth is not just for us, right? So we have to save the environment and how we can have a sustainable, environment.
Actually, today's event is a great event where I see all the youngest people to talk and for protection of our environment, that is one earth. So I am really grateful, and for the organizer of this event, which is really a beautiful event. I see many people here with different specialties, to work together to protect our environment and to do the right thing for our environment and to make the living and the environment for our new generation, the next generation or the future will be better than what we are doing on right now.
So I want to thank Funun for inviting me to this wonderful platform and to see the different sectors of the society, the different people from different walks of life, to see the innovation, in its brightest forms. To see how inspiring the students and the youth are and how well committed and passionate they are on environmental and sustainability issues. I'm very happy to see the different type of innovations really that came out of this platform. Every one of them is unique, whether we are talking about renewable energy or we are talking about innovation in agriculture or in the building material and so on and so forth. So, again, there's not an event that does not inspire me, and I'm very happy that I attended this morning. I'm so inspired, and I know there will be a lot that will come out of it, because every single speaker, when he or she was standing there and speaking, my bulbs were lighting up in my head, and how can I connect this with the already existing programs of Emirates Environmental Group, and how can I connect this person with that entity? Because one of the things that I passionately do is to network.
Today's event is a very important one because we are trying to spread awareness about the World Environment Day and World Ocean Day, and the main topic is sustainability. Today's event has two different categories. The first section was about the seminar, and the speakers, where we have the student speakers, we have environmentalists, we have the people from Emirates Environment Group and many other places who are really working very hard for the sustainable environment. Beyond that, we have our beautiful artists who will be doing live painting, for which Funun Art has come up with a very different idea. We are using all the sustainable products, like we are using the tires, we are using the empty paint drums, we are using the clay pots. Artists will be painting on them, and those painted pots will be there on the permanent sustainable art wall of Novotel World Trade Center. Funun Art is very, very thankful to all the media partners, to all the sponsors, to all the supporters, guests, friends, everyone, for bringing up this event and making it more beautiful.